Hey folks, um don't really know what's going on cuz I got a lot going on between eye doctors, heart doctors, physical therapy, kidney dialysis every other night. It turns out 4 or 5 nights a week actually. Um Everything. Blood doctors, transfusions. Um what's the other word? There's another, I don't know. I forget. But all this stuff going on, you know, they don't. Well, okay, so here's the deal. Stroked Out is my channel. I want to have it for, or my podcast. I want to have it for things relative to stroke and everything going on with it. Um, the thing is, one thing leads to another, to another, to another, to another, to another. And before you know it, what started as a simple stroke, um, which there is no simple to any stroke, and they all are different because they all affect everybody differently. Um, it all leads to other stuff. I already tell people it's like my body is like that old motorcycle that your dad gave you, that his dad gave him, and possibly his dad gave him, that never had any work done on it. And now you were the proud owner of it. Take it in for a little checkup, and before you know it, you need a clutch, you need tires, you need brakes, you need oil change, um, primary fluid change, um, clutch, stator is out, rectifier isn't rectifying, um, and possibly a million little wires hanging around everywhere that are no longer connected to what they should have been properly. So that's what a stroke is like. Unfortunately, doctors make small of it. Not make small of it. I should not say that. That's not the right. Um, I feel that they don't really understand unless you've had a stroke. And my friends out there that have had strokes and know about it, what it's like. Unless you've really had one, guys, people out there, family, friends, please stop saying, "Oh, I understand what you're going through. Oh, I understand how hard it is." Because I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. You don't understand. It's difficult. You may have empathy and sympathy for the person suffering it, especially if it's your family member, but you don't understand. There's no guide to understanding what happens in a stroke. There's no guide to understanding and sharing the feeling of a stroke. Every person suffered a stroke is different. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you had the same style of stroke. It affects us all differently. If you don't believe that, well, that's okay. That's your opinion. Just like this is my opinion. And my opinion comes from personal experience with it. So, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything like that. I'm just saying, stroke victims that I know, we get tired of hearing, "Oh, we know what you're going through. Oh, we understand. We understand." No. And we love you guys because you care for us and want us better, but you cannot know unless you've gone through it. So, with that said, I'm going to share with you guys more as we go along my experiences. I'm going to have some friends on here who have been very close to us, brothers and sisters of ours, couples and single people. I'm excited for a friend of ours, a young girl who's had 3 strokes. I think she was 11 years old and had 3 strokes. I'm excited for her to come on here and just her and I talk. She's an amazing young girl. Like I said, I'm going to share with you guys my story, as well as Tamara's going to share with you her perspective of it, and hopefully give you some insight into what it feels like for her and the struggles that she goes through and what it's like for her. One of the things that I will share with you that just happened. See these guys? Which reminds me, I gotta go put my eye drops in. All of a sudden, on top of diabetic macular edema that I get shots about every 6 weeks in my eyeballs that many of you know about, very rapidly recently I developed cataracts. My understanding is that pretty much everybody will get it eventually. Throughout your life, it will start to happen for pretty much everyone, or something like that. But can also be trauma set or situations and stuff. I started losing my eyesight to the degree that I made a decision myself to stop driving. And clearly, stop writing that. Can you see that? That's Big Blue. Um, and pretty scary because where you guys just saw the chrome and color and all that stuff, all I could see was an outline of the bike. And it got so bad that on a good day, I could maybe only see I could make out a car maybe about 2 car lengths ahead of me. I had just started therapy and I had to stop because I could not drive myself to therapy any longer safely as I felt. So, came on very fast. Seemed like every day I was losing more and more eyesight. I could hear the goats across the street, across my neighbor's house, across the road. I could see them when they piled up together, but I could not make out them. So, 2 days ago, I had this eye done. This is my left eye. I'm in reverse camera. 2 weeks ago, I had this eye done. This eye is still a little bit sore. This eye I'm still getting the treatment drops, medicated drops for steroids, infection, and pain, I think. I guess they can do corrective lenses when they replace the lenses. They could not do them on me because I also have diabetes, high cholesterol, heart problems, blah, blah, blah. And my eyes are going to be constantly changing. It's not just the lenses. Plus, I have astigmatism in both eyes, I think it's called. And he said those disqualify me for corrective lenses. So, I still have to wear glasses. Eventually, I will have to go back to the doctor for glasses again. I have to wear my readers. I'm up to about 2.5 power, which isn't horrible, but so many of you that know me, you know that I was the guy that when I was in construction, I could set up forms and I could tell you over 40, 50 foot span if the form was level or not. Or I could tell you, oh, you're off 1 degree over here or there. Or, you know, I could read a grade and I could tell you, oh, that's 1%, that's 2% grade, that's 5% grade. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just trying to make a comparison to where I was and how bad it got. Please understand, this is not to be, oh, pity me, oh, cry, cry. That's not what I'm giving you this podcast for. I'm doing it to share experiences. Hopefully this will turn into where I can do some live stuff, have feedback and conversations. And, you know, I couldn't find support when I was going through my stroke, right after my stroke. And It's pretty downer. Doesn't mean that I am the cure-all, fix-all answer for that. God, no. Again, I'm just trying to share my experiences with you guys. The fact of the matter is, I'm waking up every morning. Every day that God says, hey, you dummy, wake up. And he wakes me up. That's another day I get to try. And I'm trying. It's hard. It is hard. But I get to do it again. I've got these guys. Hi, buddy. These are my conversation during the day. They keep me company. They drive me bananas. I'm raising chickens now. It's a new adventure. We just got our first egg yesterday. We got our second egg today. I'm very excited about that. I've spent a lot of time making a chicken coop and chicken run and trying to make it safe for our girls so that the hawks and critters don't get in and attack them. So far, so good. They're comfortable enough now that they're starting to lay eggs, so I'm told that once they're comfortable and they don't feel threatened and all that good stuff, that's when they start laying eggs real good. So we'll see. It's just starting. Reason I'm doing it is because it helps calm me. Helps calm me down. It's tough, you guys. It's tough. You think you got it understood what it's like and everything because you go through tough stuff during your day. Well, don't forget, oftentimes stroke victims go through all the tough stuff you go through, but then compound that with loss of strength or use of their arm and their leg or their sight or their memory, their ability to communicate. On top of the fear of communicating and sounding like a crippled or something. It's hard, guys. It's hard. I walk around, I trip, I fall down. It's sad to have to say that I fall down so much that I've learned how to fall down and protect my head. That's how much I fall down. Many of you don't know this, but I used to compete in martial arts. My balance was phenomenal. My body control was incredible. I could just free stretched long kick up a high and just hold it and never lose my balance. Now I can't stand in the water without the waves throwing me over. I used to wakeboard, ski, snowboard, water ski. We used to competitively bass fish in the real bad rocking of the boat and everything on the bow, and I could just stand there on the bow with the rocking and everything and do it for hours on end, hours and hours on end. I can't rub my eyeballs. That's hard. So, it's tough, guys. But I'm alive. I have this machine that's keeping me alive. I guess I was pretty bad off. You don't realize it when it's happening gradually and you're getting worse and worse. And you know you're getting bad, but you don't realize how bad you're getting. I look at myself now. I'll see if I can figure out how to post a picture of it. But do you see my color? I get nice color now. Look at my hands. Where is it? Right there. Look at that. Nice color I get now. I was pale. You couldn't see the difference in my hands before. I was so pale. I was gray looking. Through the damage of my kidneys, which we will talk about one day, because I will say, it wasn't all my fault. That's another talk. All I'll say to you guys is, if you're on medications, be careful. Be very careful. Some of those medications you're on, they're life-changing. They are life-changing. I've been on metformin, gabapentin, glipizide, glyburide, all of these ides, Jardians, 2 different types of weekly shots on insulin, 3 types of insulin, 4 types of insulin. I can't tell you how many heart medications I've been on. Kidney make, all kinds of stuff. I was taking like 8 or 9 pills in the morning at one time. Same amount at night. Bunch of pills during the day for lunch. It's not good for you guys. It's not good for us. It's not meant to be in our bodies. It's chemicals. It is chemicals. But like I said, we'll talk about other stuff like that later. Right now, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. See you. Hopefully you guys will find some interest in this and give me feedback. I wish I could figure out how to do live stuff and invite you all to call in and talk to me and all of that. I love to talk to people. Man, I used to love to give speeches in front of crowds. I used to. Done a lot. But now I'm trying to live a simple, humble life. Is it to make up for bad I may have done in the past? Maybe. That's between me and God. And I'm okay with that. So, I hope we get to have some fun here, guys. I am trying. I want something exciting and informative for you guys out there. I'm gonna figure out how to put all my contact stuff on there. Just as I've always said, anybody who wants to call me, contact me, email me, text me, whatever, please do. Heck, if you want to come hang out with me and we can sit down and have a discussion and you agree to let me put it up here, I would love to do that. Like I said, I have a couple people already lined up to come and talk out here with me and have actually been part of our journey. So I'm excited for him and her. So we'll see how it goes. What do you guys think of the new hairdo? Can't grow up here anymore. Funny how all this. Look at this. Wow. Tamara loves it, so it stays. I don't hate it. I just getting used to it. And she keeps wanting me to cut this. I said, nope, if you cut this, you cut this. That's the deal. So, that's what's going on, folks. Hey, you know what? I'm alive still. Do I still have it up in here? I do. Can I get it to these things right here? I can. It just takes a lot more time. And lots of emotion. So, please guys, come with me on my journey through this. Hopefully it'll be some fun stuff and some informative stuff. So, thank you all. Peace as usual. And don't forget, guys, it's me. God bless you all. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.